I've been dying to see this because how long have you been wearing this now?
I've been wearing it for about 2 years.
2 years? And in public, you would walk around with a sock on your hand so no one could see what it looked like.
Most people just thought it was a fashion cuff.
Okay, okay.
You know, because they didn't know that it was, you know, I was making phone calls, doing text messages and emails.
This is the first week you are showing it.
This is the first week that I show, like, the operating system, the fact that it's, you know, let people know that it's untethered. You don't need a phone for it to operate. I could, you know, communicate, send emails, go on Twitter, go on Instagram, Facebook. There's voice navigation. I just talk to it. I compose emails or text messages speaking into it without a phone.
So over the last 2 years, how have you honed what the final product is? I mean, based on what you need in your daily life and what's possible.
So bringing partners into the fold. So Salesforce are big supporters. They've invested. They've built a Salesforce enterprising app on our platform. And this is just, you know, me and my little team. There's 40+ engineers at WE.RABLES Plus. I raised the money after I funded the initial build, 7 figures and up. A company I started. And Esri created GIS maps on the device, so you'll be able to say, what's the financial makeup, 5-mile radius from where I am? Give me the safest route home. Give me the safest route on my jog. You know, give me the scenic route home. You know, how many, you know, is this a safe neighborhood that I'm in?
Right.
So all that type of data on the device. There's streaming onto, streaming is baked into the operating system. You just ask Anita questions. Anita is our, you know, your virtual assistant and voice navigator for the Pulse.
Why buy this over the Apple Watch or even the Samsung Galaxy Gear?
So when you're thinking of something on your body, people want options, right? If you have a pair of Louis Vuitton shoes, you probably have a Christian Louis Vuitton shoes. If you have Adidas, you probably have Nike. If you have Hanes, you probably have Fruit of the Loom. So when it's something on your body, you need options. And so we provide an option. You know, the Apple Watch is amazing. You know, and when I was a little kid, I used to dream that one day I'll go to a Michael Jackson concert because Michael Jackson was the king and still is the king. But that didn't stop me from wanting to make music. Apple is the king. Hats off. They're the best company on earth.
So you think we'll need a family of wristwatch devices?
No, you need,
unlike a phone where
you're going to need someone to visualize and envision a whole new way of what the wrist does and what it connects to. So we've done that at WE.RABLES. We've created jackets that when the sleeve touches the watch, you have 2.5 days of power. Just using the device. You don't have to charge it because you could pack more power in a jacket than you could a device. So we have 4,000 milliamps of power. And we have different styles of jackets. But more importantly, we created components so other fashion houses could build jackets and garments with power. So we call it POW Wear.
What are you wearing on your back?
My bag, I wear my sound and my music. So this backpack is sound. It's Bluetooth. And it's handcrafted, awesome leathers, carbon fiber in the inside. And it's an amazing piece of technology.
You know, where do you think the future of wearables is going? Because on the one hand, you know, potentially we need the technology to augment what we can do on our phones or our tablets. But on the other hand, you're wearing it and you want to look good, and it's an expression of you.
Yeah, so wearables right now is an interim. People are just barely stepping into it. And the people that are, you know, dictating what a wearable is the technology companies. It isn't the fashion world. The fashion world has not, you know, directed what a wearable is to look like. And that's what we aim to do. Yesterday at our Dreamforce, my Dreamforce keynote, I brought Andre Leon Talley to speak on that note. So Andre Leon Talley was there representing the fashion world on how important it is for fashion people to be in the fold, directing on what it's supposed to look like. And we've done a good job doing that, right? This device on my wrist, you know, when people saw it before it had, you know, they knew it was functional, they thought it was a Chanel cuff or a Fendi cuff or a Gucci wrist bangle. And now they know that this allows me to communicate. So I think you're going to see, you know, a whole different conversation around wearables in the next 5 years, and we aim to be the ones that lead that conversation with our jackets, our shoes that weigh you and count your steps, backpacks that are sound.
What about music? I mean, you're in such a unique position to talk about this because you're an artist, you're a co-founder of Beats. You've said things about iTunes in the past. It's the scariest thing in the world. What is Apple's future in music with the arrival of streaming?
I said it was the scary thing in the world.
I believe you did, at least according to The Hollywood Reporter.
Oh, no, that's a misquote.
Well, what do you really believe?
I believe that everything is up for grabs in 2000 and right now. Right? The unlikely candidate might, vision a whole new way of streaming, and we aim to do that at WE.RABLES Plus. Mm-hmm. I still, I'm real close with Beats, and putting my mind on consulting on what Beats music is. Jimmy Iovine is still my mentor and my biggest inspiration.
Do you think Apple can dominate streaming as it has in downloads, or is that for somebody else? Someone just said earlier, why doesn't Apple buy Spotify?
Because they have Beats. Beats Music is an amazing streaming platform. It's amazing. So
when it comes to streaming and the new way of listening to music, is Apple going to be as big a player as it has been in the music industry, or are we going to see...
Like I said, I think it's up for grabs. And our vision around streaming, I think it's going to be pretty awesome.
All right. Will.I.Am, so great to have you, and great to finally see what you've been wearing around for the last 2 years.
I just tweeted from my wrist the other day.
The one and only Will.I.Am, tweeting from his wrist. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you so much.